Hello Minecrafters, Arctic Shark Games here, coming at you with another Minecraft Bedrock Edition add-on showcase. Today's showcase is going to be about the kill death counter, otherwise known as Shark's Counters, and it's become a lot more than just kills and deaths. But let's go ahead and start off with a little bit of a PvP battle here. You can see everybody has 0 points on the kills and 0 points on the deaths, and we've got it displayed in a multitude of ways here, even in the list. And then you can go ahead and make a point, and you can see that when you make a point, it also can pop up optionally on the action bar. And everything is very dynamic and everything is very easy to control through a menu. And you can see that if you make other types of points, you can make those pop up as well if you'd like to. Try to get that creeper before he gets me. And let's go ahead and get into survival mode here, or creative mode. And then we're going to go ahead and break some blocks, and we'll place some blocks. And you can see that we have all kinds of different things that count, and all these things can be toggled throughout the menu. So we're going to go into default counters. These counters, when you turn the world on, are already ready to go. All you have to do is toggle them on or off if you'd like to. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we have all of them toggled on here, because I'd like to show you guys which types of different counters we have. So we're going to toggle all of our little counters on here. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put on the action bar. So this is our global action bar, and we're going to turn that on. And then you can see that we have a lot of different things that we can track here. We can track a currency, which you guys can type any score you'd like to in. You can track kills, deaths, a kill-death ratio, kill coins, which is a throwback to the older versions of the add-on. We have monsters, mobs, blocks placed, blocks broken, a ratio for blocks. We have time, chests, distance, coordinates, and you can do a lot more than just those things, but all those things are ready to go right out of the package. All you have to do is when you join the world, you interact with that allow block, which we will show you how to download the add-on as well as how to set it up in just a moment. But before we do, I'd like to just take you through one or two things in the menu. We are definitely not going to be able to check out everything in the menu, but we're going to go ahead and just check out one or two things. So if you don't like how the default counters work, you can create what's called a custom counter, and you can create anything you'd like to. So if we create a custom entity counter here, and we go ahead and make our name, then we have all kinds of different settings. For every type of counter has its own settings. So you can choose what score objective, what the display name is, how many points are added or removed. You can choose if you'd like to execute a command. You can choose it to require different things for the killers and the victim. So the killer would be the player in this case that is making the kill. And you can require a tag, a score, a location, an item on all those things. And you can do the same thing with a victim. You can choose victim types like monsters, or you can do things like creepers. You can do different things. Like if you're having a little bit of trouble, you can actually go ahead and toggle a debug log or a failure message debug log. And that will tell you what's going on with the counter. And if you wanted to know exactly when, where, and how a point was made, you can go ahead and log it to the menu as well. And those are all different things that are going to be available in all the different kinds of counters. And then we have a few more things here, like we have the logs, which is going to go ahead and log when things happen. So you can go ahead and log things like a kill. You can log things like deaths. You can log all kinds of things. You just have to toggle them on right here. You just toggle on the different logs, and you can see that we have joined and leave logs here. For example, it shows the date and time that I joined. And there's all kinds of different things in there. There really is too much for me to show you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into it, and let's go ahead and download this Shark Counters add-on. You can download these Shark's Counters a couple of different ways. You can get it from the GitHub page, or you can go ahead and jump into the Shark Commanders Discord, where we chat about all things Minecraft Bedrock related, and you can download it there. As well, if you're having a trouble with the add-on, you can also reach out to me in the Discord as well. So the Discord will be linked in the description, and you can go ahead and jump into that Discord. And while you're here, consider joining us at the Join Here link, where you'll be able to chat with us. But anyways, let's navigate down to the Shark add-ons, and then we're going to go to shark kill counters, and you can see I'm already here. There's a little bit of information about the add-on, and then we're going to go ahead and download it. There's either a zip file that you can unzip and you can manually apply it, or there's an MC pack that you can go ahead and just click to download. Alright, so we're downloading the MC pack, and you can see that it's going to go ahead and pop up into my downloads folder here. If you got the MC pack, you can just go ahead and double click on that, and it should go ahead and import right into Minecraft for you. You can see it successfully imported sharks counters, and then we're ready to go ahead and apply it to our world. Now you can apply it to anything you'd like to, a normal world, you can apply it to a realm, you can apply it to a server. We're going to apply it to a brand new normal world just so you can see how easy it is here. We're going to create a new world very quickly, and we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to throw it in creative, and I'm just going to throw it on a flat world. We'll throw cheats on, and we're going to go into our behavior packs, and then you can go ahead and navigate down through your add-ons, and you can find shark counters. It's got a little picture here that says sharks counters, and then you can go ahead and activate that, and then we're going to hit create world. Now, when you create the world, you're going to need to be the first person to interact with the menu. The first person who interacts with the menu is going to become owner, and the owner will be able to decide who else can use the menu and who else is owner. So in order to get ourselves the menu, the default item is an allow block. So we're going to go give at self allow, and then you can go ahead and grab the allow block, and then the first time that you interact with the allow block, it's going to pop up on screen for you. So we're going to go ahead and interact. You can either hit the right click button or the right trigger, and you're going to interact, and it's going to say welcome to Sharks Counters, and then you're going to be the owner if you hit yes make me owner, and then you'll be able to decide who else can be owner as well. So I'm going to hit yes make me owner, and then we're going to go ahead and you can go ahead and choose your admins, and you can choose your other owners if you'd like to do any, but we're just going to go ahead and hit submit, and now you are pretty much all set and you're ready to go. You can go ahead and open up the admin menu again, and you're ready to start going through all the settings, which I will make a full video on all the different things that the counter includes. There's too many to go over in today's video. One more thing I'd like to show you guys before we wrap up is the player menu, and of course these items you can change them in the admin settings, but anyways, the default item is a stick. So if you go ahead and interact with a stick, you can see that it has personal stats, global stats, and leaderboards. Personal stats use the same default counters, and it'll show the player their own scores, as well as you can actually add more to the list here. And then global stats use the same counters, except for they're going to go ahead and add up all the players' scores in the world. So the deaths score here, global deaths, will actually include the total amount of deaths for all players in the world. And then we have a leaderboard, and the leaderboard is pretty cool. What the leaderboard does actually is it keeps track of offline scores. So you can go ahead and click one of these, and it will compare your score to anybody in the world. So players that logged out scores are also valid. So I have 1 point on the mob kills. If I log out, it'll still track whether or not I have more or less mob kills than other players. So those are all very cool. And if you guys want to quickly see how you can go ahead and change the item settings, you go under admin settings, item settings, and you can see here I could type something else in besides Minecraft stick for the players, or something else in besides allow for the admin. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot of time went into this video. And if you guys are looking to download the add-on, don't forget you can find it in the Shark Commanders Discord or on my GitHub. Both are linked in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and keep on counting.